Most conversations around loss follow a very familiar script: standard eulogies, fond memories, and unified sorrow. But what happens when the person you cared for until the very last breath was a narcissist? Palliative care is demanding under the best of circumstances. But when you are navigating long-term end-of-life care for a partner whose primary operating mode was control, grandiosity, or emotional volatility, caring becomes an act of intense self-leadership. It isn't a story about martyrdom. It is a crucible of grit, grounded presence, and sheer endurance through 8 years. Perseverance is a word far too weak for what that demands. You live in a total mind game, visualizing a day of liberation, but with no set date or time on the clock to anchor yourself towards. And then comes the aftermath. Society expects a predictable grieving process, and they put you in a box. People expect tears at the graveside. I'll be entirely honest with you. I cried once, on the very first night, hugging a pillow. In the nearly 4 years since the funeral, I have never visited his grave. Not once. Because there is no peace to be found there for me. What people rarely prepare you for, though, is the quiet, slow sensation that arrives alongside the loss. Relief. Relief that the walking on eggshells has ended. Relief that your emotional space is finally yours again. Relief that your nervous system can finally exhale. Feeling relief after someone dies doesn't make you cold or callous. It means your body is finally stepping out of years of survival mode. You aren't healing from losing a partner. You are healing from the conditioning, the gaslighting, and the coercive control that left their mark. You have to relearn how to make decisions. You have to untangle what was true from what was twisted. Real healing begins when you stop apologizing for surviving, drop the guilt around your peace, and step out of the shadow into your own authentic agency. People often talk about building a life 2.0 after a major shift, a nice, neat next chapter. I have done that too. But when you have held your ground through an 8-year storm, you haven't just restarted. You've been forged under intense, relentless pressure, like a diamond. You don't just upgrade to life 2.0. You step straight into life 9.0. Like a cat that has used up its old lives, survived the impossible, and shed every single layer of external expectation, you step into completely reclaimed, resilient existence. And this is where authentic confidence is born. It isn't about loud bravado or toxic positivity. Authentic confidence is that deep, steadfast inner anchor. It's knowing that because you maintained your core alignment and led yourself through that crucible, nothing in this world can ever take your agency away from you again. It has taken me nearly 4 years to be able to talk about this publicly. But it's about time to bring this new conversation around grief into the world. The conversation about the grief of a lost life, lost security, and lost independence, and the formidable strength that grows through it long before the passing ever happens. If you are stepping out of a storm right now, stop apologizing for your peace. You mastered the art of holding your ground, and now it's time to rebuild on your terms. Welcome to your life 9.0.